All right, sorry guys, I've been sitting here playing with the settings, man, trying to get it to go right. Sorry about the buffering there. I was trying to change the bit rates to try to get y'all the best quality that I could. Thank you, sir. My grandson just brought me a plate of dinner. All right, so yes, Wild Fox, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. It will greatly help me out, y'all. So I think I've got it going good now. I've got green bars all across. If y'all start the buffer, man, let me know, and I'll do some more tuning. All right, so when we left off the other day, man, we rerailed the demonstrator DE2, got it hooked up. The only thing y'all missed out that I did was I just turned the locomotives around and I just backed them up over here just to get them turned around and backed up. And oh, you know what we need to do? Because I've been playing around in Sandbox and I need to turn all that stuff off. Oh, we got some rain later on. You mean 11 episodes later, we might actually get some rain? Old school like AT&T use DSL, which uses old phone lines instead of cable for broadband. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, we got AT&T's Wi-Fi. Well, it's called AT&T All-Fi, but it's a Wi-Fi thing. They got a tower nearby where we're at, and I mean, for the most part, man, it does pretty good. We've got a decent download speed. I mean, over here at my wife's house, man, we live in the country, so Walmart's a 15-minute drive. You know, so I mean, it's not like right around the corner or anything. We've actually got to get on the freeway and drive about 10 minutes up the road to get to Walmart. Now it takes us about 5 minutes just to get to the freeway. But the best thing that they got out here right now is that AT&T Wi-Fi. But they got Tachus fiber optic that they've been putting in for like the last 6 months and trying to get it out to this area. So as soon as they get that done, we're switching over to Tachus. That way we can have some actual real fucking internet. But with the AT&T Wi-Fi, I mean, we get good download speeds, but the upload speed here is shit. And when you're streaming, you're uploading. So it is what it is, man. It seems to be all green bars across the board right now. So we're doing pretty good. I was in here looking around a second ago. Oh, if you notice, I've got a new mod installed. And look up there on your upper left-hand corner. They have finally updated Derail Valley Dispatcher. So we've got to go by City South to go drop that guy off, the demonstrator. And at the same time, looks like we shall do these two loads right here, 174, 144. So we'll put the 174 up to the back. Being 10:30 at night, y'all, you're going to get my wife in the background. You're going to get my grandbabies in the background.
Just go to show y'all that I'm a real human being, just like you guys. Okay, it's all over. It's all over there. And we have a dog that likes to bark at the wind blowing. So you'll probably hear her barking quite a bit. All right, let's get in here and turn all these brakes off. Everything all turned on. All right, I think that's everything. Oh, another new mod up there in the upper left-hand corner. Cruise control has been updated. We'll throw that guy right down there. You're on for me to have some real live voice in my place, laugh out loud, so I don't mind dog, wife, and kids also. That's great, man. I'm glad y'all don't mind. Thank y'all. Because really, y'all don't have a choice in the matter. If I want to stream right now, I'm going to have some extra in the background. I will try to mute most of it out. And especially when I'm sitting here stuffing my face. That way y'all don't hear me smacking. What does the cruise do? Just keep the speed or provide other things? I mean, pretty much exactly what it is. I mean, it's the cruise control. So, let's see here. I'm already slipping. I need to put my proximity sensor on. Channel 1. All right. So you built Six Flags over Texas for your grandbabies last weekend? Well, kind of. We got him a swing set, and it was from a couple who was giving it away. But I mean, you know, it's about 10 years old, so it's a little weathered and all that. It's wood, and it's a little. Well, it's like a swing set playground area. And I had to do some reinforcements on it, and replace some of the 1x4s, and I've had to add some other reinforcement stuff to it. I got to build a new roof for it. But got most of it set up, got the swing set up, got the monkey bar set up. The slide is set up. The rock climbing ladder is set up. All right, so the cruise control. Why are we am I going downhill there or something? I guess we're at a slight downhill. Okay. So you hit your right control key and that turns on the cruise control. And then you can use the page up and page down keys to set your speed limits. So if your reverse is in neutral, it's going to tell you engage reverser to start. So you could put it either way, doesn't matter. Okay, so like I got it forward right now, but I'm going to go backwards. So I'm going to page down, again, and it's going to keep it at around 15 kilometers going in reverse. Now, from what I've noticed, because I was helping Kotanuki, forgive me if I'm saying that name wrong, but he's the guy he's one of the modders in Discord, and he was the original mod author. I guess didn't have time to update it or whatnot, but Kotanuki, I'm not sure how to say his name. He had taken it upon himself to update the coding for the mod to make it current. And it'll even slow down. It'll coast. Once it hits your set speed, it will coast. And then speed up and slow down as necessary. Yeah, it's quite cool. The main reason why I got it is for like we're going down the rail and I'm in one of the external views and I'm trying to get you guys a good shot. Then I can keep the cruise control set to where I'm not suddenly running over the corner or around a corner and off the side of a cliff somewhere. Instead of, oh, well, let me get back in the train. Uh-oh, my wife is watching our favorite movie. Hey, Gomer! Why did you stop? You weren't supposed to stop there, buddy. Did I, Oh, I got out of it. That's why. Yeah, if you get out of it, it's going to disable. Which is kind of nifty. So you have to hit your right control key to restart it. So in the external view, what I had been doing, because driver assist mod has not been updated, I've been having to use this menu to try to keep an eye on my speed and everything for whatever track I'm on. That way I don't just suddenly derail while trying to get y'all a cool view. But now that we got this mod, I don't need this screen no more. probably should have turned that off before I started my game, but I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even think about it. Uh-oh. You know, if you press shift and W key, will let your character. Yeah. Also, you can just hit shift and it's like toggles the auto run, or it stays running. You don't have to hold it down. God, I just been slacking everywhere, hadn't I? Haven't been tooting my horn. Look, I ain't even got my lights set. This is what happens when you don't stream Derail Valley for a week. You get out of your groove. Oh, sorry about that. I thought I had the mic muted. You know, I probably shouldn't have that Derail Valley dispatch, that thing in the upper left right now. Probably shouldn't have that on an ultra realistic hardcore mode, but we're doing it. We're gonna do it. We'll call it for stream efficiency. That way I'm not spending 45 minutes running around train yards trying to find my loads. When your character run, your stream gets pixelated. Well, let me see here. Let me go back to the settings over here. Let me try bumping it up just a little bit more. see how we do that. Proximity sensor is truly a game changer. Yes, sir, it is. Especially when you're not using your external cameras to zoom around and watch into your train and all that. All right, you guys know what time it is, right? I really hate that. I don't like that they changed that. You run in between the buffers now. They changed the geometry of a lot of shit, and since they changed that, now you can run in between the buffers, and God, that's super annoying. All right, proximity sensor on the back. That's better, Wild Fox? Thank you. All right, semi-trailers. Go left. Go right. See, now, since they changed the geometry, you can't just jump up in your DH4 anymore. You can now the DM3, the slug, the DE6 slug, and the DE6. You got to jump crouch on them all now. Now, that being said, from what I understand, yeah, I lowered it down just a little bit more. I was at 2,000 and you said it started pixelating. So then I bumped it up to 3,500. Now you said it's getting buffer, so I backed it down to 3,000. I think that's the right one. Man, I ain't trying to drop no frames. No bullshit. Which y'all be able to enjoy and see the whole stream and everything, man. You know what I mean? All right, let's go get those semi trailers. And here we go. All right, inspection time. Cyrus the Virus. My wife is watching her favorite movie is Con Air. I'm a real big Nicolas Cage fan. So, and John Malkovich is pretty badass himself too. And then you got John Cusack. He's pretty awesome as well. Then you got Dave Chappelle. Steve Buscemi. Oh, I listed him first, babe. All right, gentlemen. Oh, we've got to go turnings in. Oh God, it's all the way down there. Jeez. Running Simulator 2025. All right, how's the stream looking for you guys now, man? So tired. I come in from work at 10:30 and I full asleep. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. What about The Rock and National Treasure? Oh, I love them, dude. I mean, I love anything Nicolas Cage, bro. I mean, The Rock is awesome, yeah. Let's see. We want to go to the right. Do what? Yeah. No, that's Trejo. What's his first name? Johnny Trejo? Danny Trejo. Left. We'll go to the right there. And we want to stay to the right and stay to the right. No, here we want to go to the left. Come up here to the right, head right on into City South. All right. City South or City West? City West. Make sure that we stay to the left. Yeah, that's Danny Trejo, babe. To the left. Oh, I guess those don't matter because they're coming into one another. I wish running in a game would count toward my personal exercise. Ain't that the fucking truth, Christian? All right. We're coming in here, so let's go to the left. This is a junction, so it don't matter. We're gonna set it anyway. To the left. B yard. To the right, to the left, go right on through. Come around. Okay, we'll drop our load back here. Then we'll pull up and we'll back the demonstrator DE2 on in there and go ahead and drop him off and go by the parts. And then we'll take off and go towards the harbor. And the first drop of the harbor is going to be Echo 8 India. So we're going to pull to the left, to the left. We're going to go in here and pull to the right. Go ahead and pull on into C, and then we're going to back up into Echo. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the left. All right. I think we're all set up. Oh, let me turn these in. All right. Hey, bud, on my map, it doesn't show me go left on right. You want to know why I like you? Wait, what do you mean? Is what a mod. What are you talking about? Is what a mod? When you open a map, you talking about these? The station book? Or are you talking about the route map? You switch, go right or left. No, that's the licensed dispatcher. We'll do this real quick. When you get the dispatcher license right there, that's what allows you to change the directions of the signals on your route map. Now, your route map is part of the default game. You get your radio, you get your world map, you get a station schematic book, and then you get a route map. Well, no, you get the remote map or the route map. Period. It's just when you get your dispatcher license, that's when you can switch the signals on it. That and the station schematic book. All right, guys. I think we are ready to head out. I have the only gun on board. Welcome to Con Air. And then you got Nicolas Cage sitting there, man. He's like, man, I'm a free man. I'm just trying to catch a ride home. And you just gotta fuck this up for me. And I do believe we should be going the right way inside the coal plant. We had one of our last deliveries there, and we had to get around the clusterfuck of lanes. And I believe all the signals set. As we were coming through, so it should fit us all right back into let's see. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to let him know about that. So go hit up Discord. Let's see. Come on, Keys. Thank you. What, buddy? Oh, wait. I took a wrong turn. I took a wrong turn. Yep. I took a wrong turn. Wait a minute. Okay, semi-trailers on it. It looked like they were empty cars, and I'm like, wait a minute. Well, buddy. Yeah, it's a one-player game. I'm DEA. You know what that means? Yeah, you're the most crookedest motherfucker on the plane. All right, now my signs are set right. All right, so back to Discord. I came across an issue with the driver assist mod when it's braking, slow down, and it hits the set speed. It continuously sets and resets brake. Trying to keep it at specific speed rather than allowing a little fluctuation as to not sit and bleed the brakes completely dry.
All right. So for the time being, what, buddy? Can I honk the horn? Well, do you want to honk it instead? Oh, you know what key it is? Oh. Hang on. Okay, now do it. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Do what? Well, you don't need to move the guy. He's in the cab. He's currently driving a train.
That's moving the head.
My 5-year-old grandson, y'all. Oh, coming in the city south. Awesome grandpa to go with him. Yeah. Thank you, Christian. Hey, definitely grandpa's old buddy. He had to honk the horn again. Hey, look, I've got other people watching. Yeah. So when you honk the horn, it honks for them too. Well, right now I've got 9 other people watching, including your grandma. So 8 other people. Okay. They don't want to listen to the train horn honk the whole time, buddy. All right. I had to step away from the keyboard real quick, guys. Sorry about that. Kids and horn, never get tired of that. On the side of the road, pumping their arms, the trucker pressure. Yeah, I know, right? Hey, come on. Oh, it's not you. Man, there was this one time I was going through either Kentucky or Virginia, somewhere up in there, and I was up in the mountains, and I had this college volleyball school bus come right past me and had a bunch of college girls on it. Needless to say, they pumped their arms for me to toot the horn. I tooted the horn and got my own horn tooted at the same time.
I heard you talking. Huh? Oh.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going to elaborate. I was going to leave it right there.
I almost.
Yeah, Loafinator, I couldn't have elaborated any more than that without having my video flagged for inappropriate content, and I wasn't trying to go no further than that, buddy. The fun to get them smiles, yeah. If you know, you know. Yep, you're right. I figure we take a little bit different route this way too. One of my lady friends was leaving for Miami from Montreal today, and she wanted me to go with her. It was not possible. Oh, that sucks, man. Still, the drive from Montreal to Miami in a big rig is still one of the best for me. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, You know what would go good with this scenic view? How about I like the jobs up there in the right hand corner. I wonder if that is the Derail Valley dispatcher probably doing that. That's the only other thing that I have. They'll be doing it. Miami is fun for vacation. Would not want to live there though. Yeah, I agree with that 100. It's still a fun ride for a trucker, but you are right. Don't want to live there, yo. Keys, I would imagine, would be horrible for a trucker, but amazing views. I was a hauling butt and wasn't paying attention. Thing okay back there? All right. That was almost an ugly sight. That was probably the worst acting of the whole movie right there. That Christ. Well, I know, but I mean, it was like, no, he had more than one line, but Swamp Thing. And all the ride I did as a trucker, I-70 from Denver to the I-15 is my favorite. Followed the US-50 from I-15 to Reno. US-54 from El Paso to Amarillo. Man, I have to say my favorite was going across, is it 80 or is it 90 that goes across Wyoming into Seattle, crosses over the Cascades. I'm sorry, not 90, 94. No, 94 goes up to Michigan. I'd have to pull up a road map. It's been a long time. But I was going from Wyoming over to Seattle, and I was headed towards Portland. And it was early morning, man. I mean, sunrise just coming up. And I topped the hill, dude. And as soon as I came over the top of that hill, going into Seattle from Wyoming, it was nothing but the Cascades, bro. And it was such a beautiful sight, man. That probably had to have been my best part of my 10 years of trucking. Oh man, I had that route planned on my bike, but had mechanical issues in their Sturgis and had to come back south. Oh man, that sucks. Man, I mean, I remember slow climbing up that mountain, bro. And it was early morning too, dude. I mean, like sunlight, the sun had just started coming up, man. I mean, I don't know, 6:30 in the morning, 6:45. Maybe 7, you know. Is that early morning dawn before the yellow light, before the yellow sunlight. And I just crest the top of that first mountain, dude, and it was nothing but just cascade after cascade after cascade after cascade. And then it had that low cloud coverage where just the peaks, you know, several hundred feet of the peaks were popping up over top of the clouds. I-90, never been up there. Man, I went up there a few times. Them are the ones you got to worry about, babe. Let's see. We should be going to the right. Yeah. Come on, get out of the trees. Oh, nothing makes me sadder than the agent that lost his bladder in the airplane. Sorry, guys. I couldn't resist. One of the best lines of the movie. Never did Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Montana, and North Dakota. Man, I've been all over. All mainland 48, bro. The only place I hadn't been was Alaska. So, mainland 47, I guess. No, Alaska's not considered mainland, is it? That would be 49 and Hawaii be 50, so. Well, y'all, what's his name gonna be? Y'all want a chance to have a locomotive named after you? Make sure you subscribe. As soon as I get the demonstrator DE2 restored, we're gonna be putting it on. We're gonna be putting a nameplate on it. It's gonna be one of your guys' names. Sorry, bud. Gotta go to bed. I'm so tired to stay. Man, don't worry about it, Wild Fox. You worked late, buddy. Go get your butt in bed, man. We'll see you next time. You know me, I'll be back. You always come back and watch the rest of it later on, man. Oh, we're starting to boogie woogie. Ooh, buddy. Getting that boogie woogie choo-choo train going. Thank you for coming, Wild Fox. You have a good night, buddy. Just remember, guys, if you subscribe, due to YouTube privacy settings, if you have your subscriptions set to private, I won't be able to see if you're subscribed or not. So when I pick names for the locomotives, I bring up my subscriber list, and my wife will scroll the screen up and down a few times, and then she'll just tap the screen, and whatever name her finger lands on, that's the one that gets named after the locomotive. So I mean, it's a 100% pure random chance. There's no bias, there's no favoritism, there's no, well, this guy comes to my stream more than somebody else. There's none of that. It's 100% random. And I mean, my wife don't know none of you guys. She doesn't know who comes and stays and who doesn't. So when she picks one, it's completely random. But like I was saying, YouTube privacy settings, if you have your subscription set to private in your privacy settings, I won't be able to see that you're one of my subscribers. YouTube does not provide that information to us. There's no way for me to find out. So if you're a subscriber and your name doesn't get picked or anything, it's not any fault of mine. There's nothing I can do about it. Now, I'm not telling you to go change your privacy settings or anything like that. That's entirely up to you guys. If you want to keep your subscription settings private, that's your right and that's your choice. Laugh out loud. Where do we send the bribe to your lady? Well, Christian, if I remember right, I think I seen your name on the list. Let's see here. Dashboard. No, I sure don't. No, you got yours set to private, so. Why this guy says all the right stuff. You ever think of politics? Man, fuck no. Absolutely not. I have self-respect. And I mean, all I got to say, dude, is I didn't like my previous president. I don't like my current president. And I'm probably not going to like my next president. You know why? Because they're all a bunch of fucking lying ass politicians. So, guys, we're almost to City South. Damn, we're actually doing pretty good here. Well, we'll drop off them trailers. 8i, and that goes to Goff. I knew the answer, that's why I'm here. Amen, brother. Politics and politics and religion, man. It's just two games that I won't get into because they can very quickly turn your best friend into your worst enemy. So I've always stayed kind of neutral between the two. Because just because I believe in something may not be the same thing you believe in, or vice versa. And but I mean, I do believe that at the end of the day, we can all agree that we don't want grown men in the restrooms and public restrooms with our little daughters. You know what I mean? But as long as you know what's right and what's right and what's wrong is wrong, then you're good to go with my book. Ooh, we started a grind right there. We had transport department for road and laws and everything pertinent to transport, ran by a pharmacist. Yeah, see, completely the wrong guy to be in that type of position. Guy, lady, person, they, them, he, she, it. Same difference at the end of the day. It's the wrong person in the wrong position. I mean, it's like the U.S., man. I don't know if she still is. I've been out of the trucking game for about 5 years now, 7 years. And I know when I started trucking back in 2010, we had a lady that was running the FMCSA, the Federal Motor Carrier Service Administration, the people who make American laws and all that shit. You know, you already know, Christian, but the other guys don't. The head of the trucking laws and regulations here. Oh, I thought you was here in America. I guess you're up in Canada. But I mean, being you drove through the states and all that, so I mean, you know what the FMCSA is. But for those that don't know, it's the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. They're the ones that make all the laws and regulations for truck drivers on the road. Well, for a good long while, the person who ran the FMCSA here in the States was a lady who had a very large bias against truck drivers. And she tried to do everything in her power to make the trucking world worse for truckers. And I mean, you get all these people, it's like, oh, truck drivers this, truck drivers that, truck drivers are bad. I mean, we need to get truckers off the road and and safety and this and that and all that. And it's like, okay, just stop going to Walmart and buying your fucking groceries. Stop going to the gas station and buying your damn groceries. You know, quit going to IKEA and buying your damn little computer desks and your furniture and all that. And you won't have to deal with truck drivers no more. I mean, if you don't just fundamentally understand that you get all of your goods from a truck driver, everything that you go to the store and buy, your cell phones, your lighters, your sunglasses, your shoes, your computer monitors, your eggs, your milk, your bread, your car, the gas in your car, the batteries for your TV remote, everything that you buy at the store comes from a truck driver. Put the bunny back in the box. It just didn't seem like it was far enough away. I was having a conversation on Discord in the All Future server with someone the other day, and he was a truck driver, and he had made a comment about losing a bunch of data and everything because he had an accident, and he started talking about trucks being like sails in the wind, and I mean, which is true. I mean, it's a 70-foot long, 16-foot 3 tall billboard, you know, and when you get wind pushing up against the side of it, it's gonna get blown over. And so we started talking about it. Well, somebody just randomly pops up and was like, hey, you know, much respect, like you just said, preach on facts. He was like, much respect to you guys, thank you guys for everything that you do. We wouldn't have anything without you guys, and this and that. And I mean, it's shit like that that makes me want to get back in the seat and drive a rig again. All right. He is almost home. Home sweet home, ain't it? All right, let's go ahead and kill all this. And God damn it. Yeah, I lowered the bit rate just a little bit more. Let's see how that works. I quit trucking mostly because of the way we were threatened by the customer, or more likely their employees. Man, I mean, I didn't really quit trucking. I mean, my wife ended up having some health issues, so I had to park the truck, come home and take care of her. And now that she's good to go in Golden, we're trying to get my CDL back, and she's going to come with me. After the military, I thank truckers for their service when I can. See, I'm the same way about the military too, man. Every vet I come across, I thank them for their service. To DE2? Yep, we're in the right spot. All right, shove him in the hole. That's what she said. Oh, I forgot to change that key binding back. I'll go. Oh, no, don't do that. Settings. Controls, control bindings, other, tutorial, place E, add. All right. Turn you on there. Well, that puts a different perspective on things. Yeah, too many Karens and Darrens, man. Everyone is so impatient and have no respect for 80,000 pounds cargo moving down the road. Too many entitled Karens, yeah, for sure. And then want to blame the trucker when their ass gets ran over. The ones that I love are the ones that want to jump in front of you and then slamming their fucking brakes doing that fucking brake check shit, bro. And then want to blame you for hitting them. And it's like, I mean, you're the fucking dumbass that got in front of a semi and fucking slammed on your brakes. All because you were upset and mad because you couldn't fucking get around me when you wanted to get there first. He said brain base? I mean, I can go for brain pan, but I don't know about brain base. All right, cut him off. Oh, no, gotta leave the brake on. Or off, rather. Let's go. Yep, let's pay for that. Bring the missing parts. Absolutely not, man. I'm bringing you no missing parts. I'm gonna try adding a light under there, underneath the locomotive, or down underneath the, down in the pit. I don't think you can do it in the pit, but I know you can do it underneath the locomotive. My boss in the end was a university educated Karen in child service, not trucking. No respect for physics. They're all about their feelings these days. No one else. Yeah. Thanks for dashcam now. At least we can point the obvious to the authority. Yes, but here in America, even if you're not at fault, okay, say I'm driving down the road in my rig, and you jump in front of me, and you're all hot-headed and angry and pissed off, and you slam on your brakes, and I obviously can't slow down in time, so I ended up rear-ending you. It's still, even though, okay, at that point in time, I'll get the ticket for failure to control speed and maintain distance and all that bullshit. But even when I go to court and I show the dash cam, the points still remain on my license because it's considered a preventable accident. Or no, not points on my license. It still goes against me with the company that I'm driving for. It's still bad points with them because it's still a preventable accident. The trucking industry feels like every accident is a preventable accident. Yeah, another DH4, guys. Yeah, using the pit to add it under the logo. Yeah, you can do that. Oh, hello. Wrong button. Stop. Back up. Lights go backward. Horn honk. Brakes go off. Now the throttle goes on. Back up to our load here. And then you can get sued for damage. Well, they can try, but once you go to court and you show them the dash cam showing that, hey, the other driver was road raging and got in front and he slammed on his brakes, and I mean, you can see when I mean, if you watch any of those trucker videos, man, of people doing that to them, you can see that the driver in front obviously slams on their brakes, and the trucker has no control of what's fixing to happen. I mean, of course he hits his brakes, but the trucker is definitely going to hit the rear end of that vehicle in front. But once you prove that, that'll get you out of the ticket and any charges and anything, and that'll get the points removed from your license. But that also prevents the other person from being able to sue you for the damages, because at the end of the day, it's their fault for you hitting them. Had they not been road raging and slammed on their brakes, you would have never hit them. So I mean, you could come back and try to sue me for damages all day long, but the judge is going to toss your case, because at the end of the day, it was your fault. All right, let's get on down to the harbor, guys. What do y'all say? Got these two loads off. Guys, if you haven't done so yet, please like the video. And oh, I forgot to turn my brakes back off back here. Please like the video. It'll help me out. I'm a new guy. Show some love for the low man on the totem pole, man. And if you ain't done so yet, subscribe, man. All I do are live streams. I don't do no pre-recorded videos for this stuff. Insurance for long distance international transport here in Canada went from $12,000 a year to now $45,000. Damn. Those new headlights are great. I used the tall stands on the roof to light up 360 degrees. That's not a bad idea. I remember that lawsuit where the guy lost control of his pickup and hit a truck going the other way on the highway, and they still condemned the company to several millions in damage. Yet the trucker was below the limit in his lane westbound when the eastbound pickup appeared in front of him. It's all about who has the most money. Yep. It's all about the money at the end of the day, man. And I mean, it depends on the judges and the county and the lawyer and the prosecutor, and I mean, they're all going to be in each other's pockets, you know? Especially if you're in one of them backwoods fucking good old boys counties where, you know, prosecutor and a judge goes to dinner every week, and has a family over on the weekends for fucking horse riding and shit, and dinner dates with the wives and all that bullshit, you know. See right here, this is where he rolls up underneath the truck with that old man. I think that's where the little girl comes from. I think it's his granddaughter. Sorry, my wife was asking a few minutes ago. She's like, I wonder where the little girl just randomly comes from in a swimming pool. Thanks for the idea, Lofinator. I would do that on my DE6. Yeah, I mean, that's a damn badass idea. Doing a 360 like that. And you're talking about using those new floor mount stands, right? The tall ones. The new ones that they just put in. Golly, why am I crawling here? Jeez, it's not that bad of a hill and I'm not that heavy. $300 or 400 tons, 300 tons. Right, the huge ones, yeah. You can mount them on the sides with no collisions, but that's just weird. The lights or the stands with the lights? Both, yeah. Yeah, I see what you're saying. All right, here's the harbor, guys. You weren't supposed to go in there. I could have swore that I had changed that. I wish oil refinery is more relevant. That place is awesome at night. Yeah, I do agree. Yeah, having it all lit up is very beautiful at night. That just makes me wonder. Okay, to the right. It's going to sea. Let's go this way. So we're going to the right and to the right again. I know that lane is going to be empty. We're going to go down the loading lane there. And then we'll back her up into the Echo. Drop off the trailers. Pull forward and back up into G, Golf, and drop off the trams. I feel the vanilla jobs need to be multiplied by 10. Restrictions on licenses will make it balanced. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would quite say 10, because most of the train yards, they're only so big. But I mean, I would definitely add more. like have higher probability for some jobs than others. You know, like you don't need 15 fucking jobs coming from the harbor to the steel mill. We got 3 DH4s just sitting there. Somebody just the other day was saying that they couldn't find no DH4s, and I'm like, shit, come down to my harbor. All right, there should be plenty of room back there. To the right. Go right on the E. That should already be set up, right? I do believe I did that earlier. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the left. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, okay, we're backing up. Yeah, it's all machine factory and harbor, yeah. Well, like down here at the harbor, you got like 15 fucking jobs that's going to the steel mill. You know, I mean, you always got at least 5 or more going to the steel mill. And I mean, you don't need that many. You can send 2 or 3 up to the steel mill and then have the other, you know, 2 or 3, 4 or 5 going up to the oil refinery. Yeah, you need me to draw it in crayon? It's one of my favorite sayings. You need me to draw it in crayon? Where are you going? Well, I'm going to show you God does exist. Can't get a good concept of military base and anywhere else. Yep. And I don't like how any of the city military bases, all of their loads are going to the military base. Why can't I take something from the harbor military base up to the machine factory military base? You know what I mean? Everything is going. All the jobs from the harbor to the military base or foreign military base is going to the military base. This one up here. You don't ever get a military job going from the harbor to the machine factory, military base, or vice versa, you know. I think as the game progresses, man, it'll polish out, you know, at early access. So there's a lot of polishing that still needs to be done. I think as they get closer to a final 1.0 or whatever, I think they'll get there, man. All right, there's one. Oh, I like how it turned green. Job's complete. Cool. I'm going to assume that's the Derail Valley Dispatcher mod, because that's been the only mod that I added that would do that, besides the cruise control. And I know it's not part of the cruise control. All right, let's forward ho. Oh, you know what I should do? Try to get the bonus in at least one of these. $92 minutes. I think we made it here in 92 minutes. I mean, we had to do that drop off at the museum, but that didn't take too long. Come on, in the door. Let's see, did we get it? Yep. Oh, cool, we still got time to drop the other load. Run! Run, Forrest, run! All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. I got 12 minutes to drop it in there. We need that other track up there. Ooh, sorry about that. Getting late for me, guys. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to set up G5I. Let's go right, left. All right, and that should have been just enough time. No, not quite. We need that guy right there. What's the purpose of the DE2? Man, honestly, shunting. When you can take some light loads with it, you know, like 250, 300 ton loads, but mostly shunting. Switch. Honk, honk. Put in gear, take out the brake. Let's go, man. Got about, what, 9 minutes left? I need to get that mod that show the bonus time remaining, or show bonus time, whatever it is. Let's see. Nexus mods. Search, bonus. Show bonus end time. What does that just give you, like a time, or does it tell you how much time is remaining? Let's see. Oh, it gives you a time bonus. It just gives you the time it's due. Ooh. You need a switch. I caught that just in time. But here on this game, the way I'm doing it, man, is because I'm naming locomotives after subscribers. Because, you know, I'm a poor white Texan boy. I can't afford fucking Steam giveaways and all that bullshit. But especially when YouTube don't even monetize me yet, because I don't have enough subscribers. However, the way I'm doing this playthrough is I'm naming locomotives after subscribers. So I'm going to end up, even though I don't drive the steam engines, I'm just not much of a steam guy. I'm going to restore everything, you know. That way, you get what, at least 12 subscribers, you know. It's got an engine named after them. Because I got one each for the DVRTs and then one each for the demonstrators. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's go turn this guy in. 30,000. So we can get about 45,000 off that. It wasn't a bad little run, man. Let's see, we made 15 off that one. We'll make about 45 off this one if I can get it over there in time. Probably only got a few minutes left. Run, run, run. Ooh, look at that. Sweet deal. 43. Then 15. Hell yeah, buddy. Made some money on that one, didn't we? Oh, we're almost at 100 grand. Look at that. Get these guys over to the service depot. You know what, while we're here, before I go running all the way over there and doing all that. You can put a little sign on the caboose for each subscriber if you want, or the first 100. Dude, that's not a bad idea, actually. That's actually very doable. That's a good idea. No, nope. Nope. And ooh. What? One drop off? That's not a bad job. Ironmore East, that's not a bad job. Oh. Oh wait, what? 26? And then what was that other one? 30 grand right there. So look, nothing to the refinery, man. Nothing at all to the refinery. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? Screw them. We'll get new jobs. All in one place, towed around. Yeah. Which, I mean, I plan on doing that with a caboose anyway. Having it on the end. Yeah, okay, you. Get it good and dark. Yeah, buddy. So that's just super hot. Man, I hope y'all see that real good. All right, it was about 10:30 in the morning when I switched it, so we're back to about 10:30. There you go, Loafinator. All right, let's see. Now we got all new jobs, so I don't have hazmat yet. You know, that's not a bad idea. I should start buying the hazmat licenses. Let's see. I pretty well got everything else except for the steams and the DE6. Yeah, I guess it's starting to be about hazmat time, guys. Oil well. Oh, that's the only oil well. Oh, no. See, that wouldn't be bad. Look, we gotta go back up the machine factory anyway. Go ahead and pick up the hazmat one. Go back to City South and pick up the utility car. Well, that's two of them going up there. Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Yes, babe. Hazmat 2, I can't do it. There we go. Oh, that's hazmat too. Damn it. Well, let's see. Licenses, so hazmat too. Yeah, no, we're not buying that yet. All right, so no one to Forest South. Hazmat too. First time seeing that gave me Fallout 3 Vault exit vibes. Yeah, for sure. I want to run a map yesterday and collected all the museum locos. It was a hot mess. I bet it was. I remember when I was younger going to Montreal, coming from the north, and at night you could see all the refinery lights. It was nice. Now 8 of the refineries closed. There's only 1 running. That sucks. Let's see. Oh, look at that. There goes 1 to the refinery now. And it's not even hazmat. It's freaking tooling. No, we're not going to Sawmill. Hazmat too. Oh, that's Food Factory. Be a long trip around. Alright, tell you what. Let's go service these guys up. Alright, let's pull these around over there to the train depot and get them serviced. Then we'll come back and figure out which jobs we're going to take. But I'm not going to be able to lie to you guys. I think we're going to get these serviced up and call it for the night. It's already 1 o'clock in the morning over here. Well, I mean, at least I know where both my steam engines are. There's a 282 and I got the 060 just hanging off the roof of the train depot. Which, I mean, I don't understand that. When I first found it down here, it was all sitting up against the side of it, nice and right and pretty like it was supposed to have been. And I ended up fast teleporting over to a city, and when I came back, it was like that. And it's been like that since. Where I grew up at, Christian, in the south part of Houston, there's what we call Stinkadena, aka Pasadena. And I grew up in a small little town that was like right next door to it. And I remember as a kid riding through Pasadena, you know, going home or going somewhere or whatever. And it's just all refineries, dude. I mean, that's why we call it Stinkadena. Well, we call it Stinkadena because it's got a paper mill. And the paper mill stinks it up pretty good. But it's got all of our like oil refineries and petroleum and plastic refining and all of that down there. And still to this day, man, you can drive through there. I mean, that's what Pasadena's known for, is all the refineries. But still to this day, you can drive through there and it's all lit up, man. It's all pretty. Matter of fact, my father worked at one of those refineries for 20 some odd years, man. I didn't toot my horn before I started backing up. Better late than never, huh? Kitty cat better get the fuck out the way before it gets ran over. I hope that eventually we're able to interact with the cats. At least be able to like buy them some treats or put them on the train, you know. Let's see, not far enough in there? Yeah. Alrighty. Alright, let's see what the damage is. Shouldn't be that much. Alright, that's all 4 of them. 13,000, that's not bad at all. Alright, so we'll take a taxi over to the station. Oh, all right. pick up that hazmat one. There we go. Thank you, sir. That hazmat one. Over the last 60 years, plenty of refinery closed down everywhere in North. Yeah, it has. In Satisfactory, you can interact with one of the animals, and if you befriend him, he will bring you goods on a regular basis. That's kind of badass. All right, let's any good shunting? Oh, whoa, what was that? That's worth it. There's the trams we just brought in. All right. So what else we got? We're not going to Sawmill. Hazmat 2. Hazmat 2. Another hazmat 2. All right, so let's see. We got food factory. $11, $21, $23, $26 plus $100. So we'll say $27, $28, about $29. $330, $300, $100, $102. Yeah, that's plenty. There's 6, 7, 800 tons. That's not bad. Well, we got 3 DH4s, so maybe we can pull up to 1,500 tons. And then when we pulled in, we had 3 more DH4s over here in the station house. Let's see what we got now. Oh, we got another one there if we need. So we can pull up to 2,000 tons. Well, good night, Texas Brad. It's late enough for me to be a good boy. Oh, hell no, man. I'm fixing to go to bed with my old lady and be a very bad boy. The empties. Good night, Christian. I'm not too far behind you, man. I'm trying to get something planned out for tomorrow. All right, so we can do this shunt here real quick, because that's a lot of money for a shunt. So we can pop out that shunt. Take those up to the food factory. And then, ooh, that's heavy. Don't get caught. Shit, I'm married. I've been married to that woman for 27 years. I ain't worried about getting caught. Let's see, there's 1,400, 1,700, 18, 19. Yeah, we could pick up that other DH4. Oh, we'll put these up. Steel mill have to go on the end. Goods factory. We can run up here, go around to goods factory, drop off there, come back out, go around to the goods factory, and then go off over to the food factory. Maybe something in the food factory take us over to a machine factory. Oh, but I need to come by City South and pick up the utility trailer. How do we want to do that, guys? Was there a farm? Oh, but that was hazmat too. That was hazmat too. That takes us to machine factory. Harbor and unload here and unload here. It's unloading here. That's unloading here. No, and oil refine. No, we're not going around oil refinery. All right, so what we can do is we don't have no steel mills. Yeah, we got that steel mill. All right, so what we can do is cut through City South, pick up the utility trailer, cut through, go up here through the coal mine south, hit the steel mill, drop off the steel mill right there. Come on up there to the goods factory, drop off that goods factory one. And then go through up to the food factory and drop them off. And then the shunting job here, we'll do that here before we leave, go anywhere. We'll pick that one up. That way it gives us over to the machine factory. We got our parts for DE2. And then I'm pretty sure we'll pick something up there to come back to the harbor. So we'll just come back down, cut through City South. Go ahead and repair our demonstrator DE2. And then come do our drop off at the harbor. That sounds like a pretty good plan to me. So let me, because there's a lot of jobs right here. Let me take note of this. So we're going to do this. Y'all can see what I'm doing. So, harbor, shunt. No, I don't need you to go all the way up there, buddy. Load. 26. That's the job number right there. 20. Their job number right there, 26. So that's what I'm gonna mark down. And then, well, no, let's do unload first. That's gonna be 19. That's that $30,000 job down there. Yeah. So we'll unload that first. Then we'll load up 26. And then HV load. We'll do steel mill is gonna go last. All right, so whatever job that 26 generates, so load 26 job generated. I don't know that number yet, so we're going to say that one. So whatever job that one generates. And then from there, we need to go to the goods factory, which is job 87. So GF 87. No, take that back. That's going to be load 26. That's going to be machine factory. And then we want food factory. So food factory 63, food factory 18, food factory 58, food factory 89. And then we want the goods factory for 87 and the steel mill 36. Cool deal. File, save as. YouTube channel, ultra hardcore realistic, harbor shop. And then, well, we'll load that up behind the locomotives. And then, steel mill's gonna go, so then we'll load up the food factories. We'll load up the goods factory, and then we'll load up the steel mill. Because the steel mill is gonna be the first drop. And then the goods factory is gonna be the second stop. Food factory is gonna be the third stop. And then we're gonna finish in machine factory. That way we can pick up our parts for our demonstrator DE2. And then we'll get something out of the machine factory coming back down here to harbor. So we can stop by and do the repair on the demonstrator DE2. Cool deal. That sounds like a plan, guys. Well, thank y'all for coming out and hanging out with me tonight. It's much appreciated. If you would, please, 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 pretty please, hit that like button down there. It's free for you, but it means the world to me. Helps me out a great deal. I'm a new YouTuber, so it helps me get out there and get more people seeing me. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. That really helps out too. I was up to 91 subscribers earlier when I started. And I've only been doing this for a little over a month. So I'm doing pretty darn good, man. I really appreciate everybody who has subscribed to me. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, that would be great. And I will be back tomorrow with another live stream. And we're going to go pick up that other DH4 that's over there in the depot. We're going to add it on to our locomotive consist we got going. And we'll have about 2,000 tons here. Let's go run calculator. Let's see. 330 plus 297 plus 102 plus 102 plus 1120 plus 119 plus 330. 2,400. So we might actually end up having to pick up 2 more DH4s so we can get that done. That's my rule of thumb, is 1 DH4 for every 500 tons. So we'll have almost 2,500. So we'll get a couple more DH4s. We got one over here already right now. I tell you what, while we are here, it's he said no smoke signals. That's funny. go ahead and hook up this DH4 while he's here. And then tomorrow when we load in the game, we'll have new locomotive spawns in there. So hopefully one of them will be a DH4. If not, we'll bounce around until we get a DH4 here. And then that's good enough for government work. All right, all the way down to the end over there. Come on, you're in there somewhere. Fine, you don't want to auto clink in for me? We'll come do you manually then. How about that? There you go. All right. Get this party started. Oh, no. We gotta blow some air first. All right. Clink, clink. Waiting on that other clink, clink. There we go. It's on there. That's gonna be it. Yep. All right, let's go forward. Let's get him hooked up. There's 5, 10, 15, 2,000 right here. Ooh, hello. Coming in like Miley. There we go. Disconnect. Turn that off. Turn this on. All right, guys. That's going to give us part of our hookup. We need to get one more DH4. We got 2,400 tons we're going to be pulling around tomorrow. Take a taxi over to the office real quick. We got Uber. Need you real quick. There we go. That's what we're going to get done tomorrow, gentlemen. Y'all be sure to come back. Check it out. We'll be live. And if you miss it, don't worry. The video will always be there afterward. So if you guys haven't done so yet, please give me a like. Free for you, but it means the world to me. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe. That way you get notifications when I come live, because all I do is live videos. So I've got some how-tos if you guys want to learn how to use the universal control stand, how it mounts, what it mounts on, the new modern headlights and tail lights. If you're confused about the proximity sensor and reader, I've got some how-tos on there about all of them. Make sure you check them out. And please like and subscribe, guys. See you next time.